Hey guys, it's Chris, and I'm here reacting to Alex's vlog that she posted a few hours ago. Pregnancy, gym anxiety, and gender reveal cake pops DIY daily vlog. So we're going to get into this and see what she said. I could get on her for doing the gender reveal thing with like food, like junk food and stuff, but cake pops, cupcakes, stuff like that. It is a cute way to do a gender reveal. I just Alex can't be surprised if she catches a little flack for stuff like this. But anyways, this is a long vlog. I don't know if I'll watch everything or if I'll skip through parts of it. Let's get into it and do what we do. Before I get into this, let me just preface that anything I say, I do have a medical background. I was trained to deliver babies and prenatal care, and like I said, independently study diet, nutrition, health, weight loss on my own, independently for many, many years. Um, so I do know what I'm talking about in many aspects, and I try to give the best, most sound advice and tips and tricks that I possibly can. Nothing I say is obviously um, a substitute for your doctor's advice. Always consult with your doctor. I do have somebody chirping in my comments, screaming that I'm not Alex's doctor and blah, blah, blah. And I never said I was. And I never claimed to be. That doesn't mean that the things I say are not accurate observations. And when you post publicly, you are allowed other people are allowed to comment and critique. You are open to criticism. So, um, that being said, let's get into this. And I am going into all of this with the best of intentions. I do wish Alex the best. I don't want anything to happen to her or her baby. I hope they are both fine and happy and healthy throughout this pregnancy. But we have to be realistic. The Alex's history with extreme obesity and weight problems and food issues is going to bring certain potential risk factors into her pregnancy and her life in general. This is just reality. So let's get into this and we'll see what she says.
Oh my gosh, working out has been one of my largest anxiety points during my first trimester. I don't know if I'm like choosing violence here by wanting to do this with a potato masher. This is already so much uglier than it was in my head. The gang's all here.
You see this little welcome back plaque in this writing and stuff. This is absolutely where Amber Lynn is getting this. Do you agree? I firmly believe she's watching Alex.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to a new vlog. So today's currently Tuesday. I didn't go to the gym yesterday because I was so tired from our family time on Sunday. So I pushed my workout from yesterday to today. I wanted to give like a little bit of an update on like working out and how that's looked for me during pregnancy. I already had breakfast. I am drinking some of my coffee and
So she probably is still talking just about these co-pilot workouts, right? And I'm sorry, these co-pilot workouts are kind of like, I don't think they're the best. Honestly, what I did as long as I could during my pregnancy. Eventually, I was put on bed rest. But one of the best things pregnant women can do is a lot of like cardio and stuff. Nothing too strenuous. Walking, swimming, maybe some pool aerobics, something like that. Just walking would be great for Alex. She wants to do low, like very something with very light weights. Talk to your doctor about that. I wasn't allowed to lift anything because I was high risk, but just nothing wrong with just a good old walk. You know what I mean? It's one of the most underrated exercises out there.
it is hitting. For a while during the first trimester, it wasn't hitting, but now it's hitting again, which is great. It's funny because I feel like after the first trimester, my food stuff has just changed so much. Like the food aversions from the first trimester that were very like, I didn't want anything salty. Everything tasted way too salty. I wanted like fruit or sweet things. Now I feel like I'm kind of getting back to like my normal taste buds where I like things again and I like salty stuff.
It's so funny that she's talking about how much her tastes have changed and all these cravings and stuff between her first trimester and now. She's only like, what, 4.5 months in. And like I said before, I personally didn't even know I was pregnant until I was 4.5 months pregnant. We didn't find out. Um, so it's like, I just generally didn't, I just felt a little weird my first trimester. Like I just thought I had a touch of like food poisoning or the flu or something, and I was a little achy, but I had none of these like weird food aversions and all that. It wasn't until like about 12.5 weeks until like I started getting sensitive to smells, and my chest started getting really tender and sensitive. Like, just it's so funny to have like this excuse of, oh, I needed to eat all this and it was more sweet and stuff my first trimester because of the pregnancy cravings. And it's like, dude, really? Like, most women truly don't even know they're pregnant at that point. So I will take it for what it's worth, but it feels a lot of it is really just an excuse to use the cravings and the pregnancy and the hormones as an excuse to eat the things that she wants.
Stuff again. I like it all. I still am craving fruit, but everything's tasting better, which is nice because that was a crazy few weeks. Everything was disgusting. Okay, so working out. Oh my gosh, working out has been one of my largest anxiety points during my first trimester. So I actually kept my co-pilot trainer in the loop. This is not sponsored, but I've had this.
Well, she not sponsored. Oh, is she not sponsored by Copilot anymore? Honestly, though, she really does, especially when you're pregnant in general, but because she is a high risk pregnancy, she definitely needs to be mindful and not just keep her trainer or something like that in a loop, but specifically talk to her doctors about what is safe or what they would like her to do or not do, because she may have to, just for the sake of being extra safe. They may not want her to do any type of weightlifting or certain things like that, squatting, whatever. It's so I, yeah, it's good for her to keep her co-pilot trainer in the mix, but definitely the priority, make sure it's the doctor.
The same co-pilot. It's like an at-home personal trainer on an app. I've talked about them a million times. Her name's Leslie. I've had her forever. Over a year now. We've been working together. She knew about my miscarriage last year. We've gotten.
And I really don't think she's doing you that much good, Alex, because your body hasn't changed in a year or so. It's good that she's doing joyful movement or whatever the fat acceptance people say. It's good that she's doing something, but she's not doing anything that's meaningfully burning calories, and she's not changing her diet. So it's good in the way, but it could be better. Like, it could be a lot better.
Really close. I told her when I found out I was pregnant this time, and she was like, honestly, let's just do what you're comfortable with right now, because I was like, I am so nervous because, of course, miscarrying last year, you try to figure out, even though you know deep down like there's nothing you could have done, of course you just kind of go through everything in your head. I'm like, should I have stopped working out because I kept working out last time? Should I have stopped working out? Was that part of it? Like,
Yeah, until she gets it approved by her doctor, she should watch, because you can run. I mean, even doing mild things when you are a high risk pregnancy, you can run into issues where the your placenta detaches somewhat, or the embryo. I mean, you really need to watch. I mean, babies in there, they're surprisingly like, you know, um, they're very tough. They can deal with a lot, but when you get into the potential of the placenta detaching or something like that, you just don't want to risk that, because that is a problem that they is often not fixable, and you got to just go on bed rest, and it's just a waiting game, because that placenta is the baby's lifeline, with that and the umbilical cord, while they're in there. So it's you just really really have to watch, and like I said, sometimes you can really put up with a lot when you're pregnant, but you have to be careful.
you just, I don't know, you go through just such an emotional roller coaster. And I was also really tired, so she was like, hey, let's just drop it down to taking walks. Let's just walk for now. I
Yeah, I
walked
think that's
either at
a great idea.
home or at the gym, but I pulled back for a solid time on weights and doing the elliptical as well. Also because I've just been like very out of breath, but I still want to like keep up with movement and staying strong, but I didn't know when I'd feel.
Alex, you need to lose some weight and you won't be as out of breath because you are going to, clearly you plan on gaining weight and your boobs are going to get bigger and heavier and stuff like that. And you're already very overweight and heavy chested, and that will make you more out of breath and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Comfortable, you know, if at
Invest in a really good, comfy, very supportive bra.
all going back into like workouts during pregnancy, just because that first trimester I was so, like I said, I was so anxious. I like really appreciated you know, Leslie just gently guiding me. And then also there was that like few weeks during the first trimester where I just felt so sick and tired. There was like
Yeah, I think she should talk to her doctor and maybe stay on modified workouts throughout the pregnancy, just to be safe. Like, don't tempt fate.
probably a solid like 2 weeks where I just like did not like do much at all. So around, I think maybe around 10 or 11 weeks, I had messaged her and I was like, I think I'm comfortable to add some weights back in. So that's when we added in some, you know, light weights for that first week to see how it was going, see if I felt comfortable. At that point, I had gone to that 10-week ultrasound and I got to see after my little scare that the baby was fine. The heartbeat was still really strong and I'm like, okay, like I actually kind of miss working out. I'm starting to feel better because that was around the time where I started to feel like myself again, a little more energized.
And again, this is like a real example of you can't outrun a bad diet. Like, she really likes to work out and all that, but it doesn't matter if you're not changing your diet and what you're eating and how much you're eating. I mean, now, truth be told, Alex is not her biggest. She's not the biggest she's ever been, but she's not that much smaller either. So, she just really needs to get her priorities straight when it comes to her food.
I'm like, okay, I think I want to try to ease back into it. And we did. So like I said, she added back in slowly but surely some light weights.
Like I said, Alex, please, this is a trainer and all that, but they're not in person with you. They're just online. Please, please go over these exercises with your doctor, with your OB, and ask them if it is safe and okay. Because I mean, like, I would hate to see something happen where, especially something preventable, like something happen and she have a problem with this baby and this pregnancy. So it's like, just that this is like scaring me a little. I wish she would just, I hope she's talking to her doctor about each and every one of these exercises before she actually does them.
And now we're kind of getting back closer to where we were before. Now that I'm going like on 13 weeks. Still taking it slower than before though. Still like I'm not back up to the weights where I was. I just want to maintain strength throughout this just to like keep my body strong and healthy during the pregnancy. But
If you hear noises back there, it's the channel dog Frodo. He's a little grumpy right now. What else is new?
that's how it's been going. So that was kind of my little my little update with exercise and pregnancy. As you guys know, I've been like back at the gym for like a year and a half now consistently, and I really enjoy it. It's really good for my mental health, and it just makes me feel better. Like it makes me feel stronger and healthier and just
You know what's really good for your mental health too? Not being morbidly obese.
happier. So for like that little like chunk of time where I was just so nauseous and tired and like not working out, I think there was a clip in the first trimester vlog where I was just crying in my bed, and I just like my mental health was just like low because I was just not feeling good. So it feels so nice to feel like myself again and like I can get to the gym and like I don't know, and it kind of aligned up with like winter ending. Today's actually the first day of spring and it's sunny and I'm just I don't know, I'm feeling so much better and I'm very 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 grateful because I know so many people, you know, stay sick throughout more of their pregnancy. So grateful for feeling better right now. And I'm about to go do my workout. So right now I do a 30-minute walk on the treadmill with a little bit of an incline. Then we have dumbbell lateral front raises, dumbbell curls, tricep extension, machine chest fly, and then a reverse fly. That's what my arm workout is right now. And I also placed a grocery pickup order because we needed so much. I'm like, no. And I needed a few things that I've never bought at the grocery store before. And I don't know, I was just like, I don't feel like I can confidently go in and find everything. It really depends on the day if I want to grocery shop with a pickup or in the store. So I did a pickup order, so we'll go pick that up after. And then I have to make something very exciting. So we're hosting Easter this year at our house, and it's
I'm not super familiar with Alex. I don't watch her a ton, but I have come to the conclusion that it seems like she hosts a lot of like food related parties and events, and a lot of the celebrations and get-togethers she has at her house are all very very food centered. Like, you can just see how happy she gets talking about food. And I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy food, but this woman clearly has a problem with her eating. I mean, and yes, okay, Easter's a special time and a special celebration, but it's like it's all the time, it seems like, for Alex and these other girls. So, well, it seems like it's just another day in the life. Like, oh, it's a day that ends in Y. Let's have a big celebration with lots of food and all the yummy stuff I like, just because it's you know what I mean? Ugh.
Right after we get back from Florida. So I'm trying to like prep as much as I can. I'll have Yar do some prep while I'm gone as well. We're gonna do a little gender reveal for my family when they're here on Easter. And I wanna do like some cake pops, some homemade cake pops with the reveal.
That is a cute idea. That is a cute idea for a gender reveal. And I give her credit, like, whatever you believe in is fine. But I like, I'm glad she's not doing one of these whole, like, I'm having a they be, like, babies don't have genders. There's no boy or no girl. Like, I'm really happy to see that she's just, oh, I'm having a boy or a girl and going with the traditional scientific way of thinking. So I wonder if she's going to show us in this vlog what she's having.
Side. So I want to prep those. So I got the stuff in my order to make that because you can freeze them for like up to 6 weeks. So I'm going to do that. So that's out of the way and I don't have to like worry about it. But I got some cute little pink and blue sprinkles and I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. I've seen some fun ways where like they're all just like vanilla, but then one person gets the color reveal, I do know the gender. Yar does too. It's actually a very funny.
I'm positive that she probably wants a little girl so she can kind of spoil her and make her a little mini me. But I don't know. What do you think she's having? I don't know. I lean towards a girl just because I think she probably wants a girl more, but who knows? What do you think? What do you think she's having in the comments?
Story, which I will share another time because it did not go as planned when we found out. So anyway, all right, let's go get a little sweat on.
I'm gonna fast forward through this part, guys. So, oh my goodness, Alex, you've been exercising for a year, really? Okay.
Sun glow. So it says to put it on as your.
Okay, I really just don't want to watch her getting ready, so I'm gonna skip past all this.
Actually, so I can't get the Tupperware open, but I made enough for 2 nights. So we've got a layer of brown rice, a layer of like a bean and pepper situation. I did them together, like peppers, and then on top is shredded chicken that I did in this.
Okay, and that's not too bad. But again, you see, like, it's a lot of carbs on carbs, like rice on beans, and then a little, like, a token protein with the chicken. Like, I mean, she would do really good and lose weight and in general, not just while pregnant, and just eat healthier and be fuller and more satiated. If she would just eat more protein and good fats and then cut the carbs down, which I know, like, whenever you have weight loss surgery that you are really supposed to prioritize your protein first, and she absolutely doesn't. She just, all of these girls, they're really truly carbaholics. I mean, they just don't want to give them up. It's all of them, they're all like that. And I understand, like, I love carbs too. They're great, they're tasty, they have amazing different textures and flavors and stuff, but you have to look at what you want versus what you need or what's best for you. Like, I just finished my 40-day Lent challenge and it was a vegetarian based thing, and I ate a lot more carbs than I normally do, and I'm telling you, I feel like crap. I feel like absolute poop. I did lose some weight, but my skin is breaking out. I'm still very inflamed. I'm taking a few days off to just kind of regroup and get, just kind of eat what I want and relax. I might do a couple days of fasting, and then I'm going to do a low carb for 40 days so I can directly see how the 40 days vegetarian went versus the 40 days of like meat-based low carb. I've checked my metrics, my weights, my BMI, all that stuff. I've monitored how my sleep, my skin, my inflammation, all that stuff. It's all rated. I took my measurements and all that. So my height to waist ratio. So we're gonna do them and we're gonna check them and see how they stack up. But it's never going to hurt you to do more protein and stuff, because the protein and fat is more satiating and it doesn't cause the insulin spike and the blood sugar spikes and dips, which that's really where hunger and cravings come from, a lot of it. it is because, you know, your body goes, okay, our blood sugar's low. We need that hit again. And that's what sends you to the pantry looking for something else.
The slow cooker, because like normally I don't do it with shredded chicken, but I'm like, let's switch it up. Let's make it different. So I'm gonna heat that up for us and then add on top like some guac, some cheese. I've been doing the plain non-fat Greek yogurt for sour cream just to get a little extra protein, and it literally tastes the same. It's actually wild. But the cake pop thing hasn't come yet. It says it's gonna come by 7:30, so we might do it after dinner because I'm going to my grandma's tomorrow to decorate Easter cookies. So I don't.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
she's going to decorate Easter cookies, so she's gonna eat some.
then it's Thursday, Friday, and then we leave. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. And I don't know why I'm like so eager to make these damn cake pops. Also, I've been snacking on these
I can take a guess.
since I came home and put the groceries away. These are like the best grapes I've ever
And
had.
again, like somebody said, grapes are good for vitamin C and stuff. Yeah, they're okay, but they are really high in sugar. There are better things to eat to get things like vitamin D and all that stuff than a grape.
I
But
swear.
again, that's just me. I also said they remind me of eyeballs, and that's why I have an agenda against grapes. So,
For the crunch.
ew,
was kinda good.
no, Alex, God. See, I get grossed out by that. Ugh, grapes. No, no, no.
Hectic. You can't hear it, can you? All right, forget it.
Man.
Look what came. It's our kit. Okay, this kit is pretty.
This is cute, and actually, I would use this mold if it was silicone to make little soap balls and sample soaps and sample lotion, solid lotion ball like things. But it is for food.
Affordable, honestly. I think it was like 20 bucks, and it comes with a lot. So I was just gonna order cake pop sticks at first. Then I saw all these kits, and I'm like, okay, I got the pink ones because I love pink. Don't read into it too much, or maybe do, or maybe don't. Ooh. Okay, so these are the molds. So we do beep boop bop. We put the boop, we put them together, and it makes a cake pop bowl. Okay, stick in. Oh, okay, and then you'll take the top
I
off.
actually do have a little mold where you can make little actual soap balls in there. It's like embeds for soaps and stuff like that.
And pull it out. Okay, okay, don't don't worry about. We've got these, pull them in, and then look how cute. I got this pink and blue.
Okay, so she's doing both colors. We're sure she's not having twins, right? She's not having one of each. Is she just trying to confuse us, or what's going on here?
Sugar, and I'm gonna do like half and half on them. So super fun.
Or
so
will
now,
like the inside be the reveal?
if you want like easy cake pops, you can use leftover cake, buy a cake, cupcakes. It's all the same. And
All this
we
cake
are just going
talk
to
makes me want cake. Oh, she actually bought the cake. She didn't even make the cupcake. Well, I guess you could do that, but that's kind of cheating. But
put all of these in here and then mix them on up with no letting it happen, because I just don't feel like I need to dirty my whole KitchenAid right now. Like, come on, look at this. We'll see. That's why I do things as early as I can,
fine
because
way
then
to do it. I mean,
sometimes
why make a mess if you don't have to?
there needs to be improvised. Okay, yeah, these like mash right up. These cupcakes were very like soft and like light and fluffy. How many do I need? Let me really think. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These, I don't know. These are some pretty hefty cake pops. We'll see what we can do. Let's see how far we get. I mean, actually, no. So yeah, we gotta make sure I'm doing them evenly here. I'm gonna do one on each side as I go, just to make sure I'm putting them in the correct spot for them to mold together.
If she doesn't like, yeah, like if she doesn't like scrape that off and make them kind of even, she might have a hard time getting to mash them together and getting them to be like a nice round ball.
So the great thing is we've already got 11 here, and then the 12th one will be the reveal one. So I'm going to mix the color in.
Oh, okay. So she's only doing one. That's a cute idea, because then everyone's like, oh, who got it?
Here, and bingo, bingo, bongo. You guys will not see that part until Easter vlog. Okay, I just put
Oh, so we're not going to get to see it today. Oh, man, I really want to know what I love finding out what people are having. We were, my partner knew, my son's dad knew it was going to be a little boy. He already had like one daughter and two sons. He knew it was going to be a boy. I thought it would be a girl, but nope, it was a little boy. and you know what? I couldn't be happier. My little boy is just the best thing and my best little buddy. And
put the cake pops in the freezer to
wouldn't
harden.
change 'em for
Then
the
I'm gonna
world.
assemble this, and then by then we should be able to do the white chocolate, and then dip, do our sprinkles. Also, I know you guys are smart, so I have blue and pink dye on my hands. Because you know
I
what?
was going to say, look around and see if she left any crumbs or something, but she cleaned up everything.
Like, they notice everything. How hard is this There's definitely like stuff on here. All right, you ready for the magic, guys? Okay, it's a miracle. I melted the white chocolate. Don't judge the system. It's just how I have to do it with a double boiler. And I did not, in fact, burn it, because you guys have seen me burn white chocolate quite a few times. So the cake pops are frozen.
Chocolate's easy. Once like it goes, it'll start to seize. It's rough, and sometimes you can bring it back by adding a little honey or a couple other things, but not always.
And we're just gonna like go for it. I've got my pink and blue sprinkles, got my cake pop stand. Okay, so they're like a little deformed.
They're a little deformed.
Because you have to like line it up perfectly. Don't worry, my hands are washed.
Well, like I said too, and if they weren't completely like
just gonna try to make them look
stuff, it's okay if they look homemade. It's a cake pop. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay. I gotta work. I gotta get to work. Okay, this stick keeps coming out. I just need to I need a new point of entry here. Okay.
Well, the cake pops themselves are kind of dense, so they're heavy, and then you're going to add the icing, which is like the chocolate, which is heavy too. Like I have seen where people like put icing or chocolate or something on the stick, and then they poke it in and let it kind of like set into the cake pop so that it's kind of a little bit more of like a glue.
Okay, we dipped it. If you're my future child watching this,
we have a friend who got into cake making and stuff for fun, and she does really, really good cakes, and she's made my son's cake for the last like 4 or 5 years. Last year he was in the chess. He plays chess, and she made him this really cool chess cake. This year it's going to be a hunting themed one, but she makes cake pops too, and I think that's where I heard that about the icing.
Feel okay. This is already so much uglier than it was in my head. Oh God, I suck at crafts. Oh my God, this is so ugly. Wait, okay.
And actually last year for Mother's Day, we made chocolate covered strawberries and marshmallows for my son's grandma. And he likes making things and stuff, and she likes, things he makes and stuff like that too, just like I do. So, and this year I asked him if he wanted to do something like that again. And he said, yeah, we're not going to do strawberries this year. I was thinking about cupcakes, but maybe we will do cake pops. And if we do the cupcakes or the cake pops or whatever, maybe I'll vlog it and stuff like that. Because that'll be fun.
So ugly. Okay, I think.
But this kind of stuff's a good idea.
I have to dip it, let it harden a little, and then go into the sprinkles. Okay, all right. Well, stand by. All right, I'm gonna try another one. Mold was a little bit off. That's the only thing with the mold. Okay, dip. Okay. Now, how are we? What's the tea with this situation?
Well, she should really like. Maybe she doesn't want the like flat part on the top of the cake pop, but if you don't want them to slide down the stick, sometimes people they put them on like a wax paper stick up so that it sets, but then you would have that flat like foot on the top. So maybe she's trying to avoid that.
Let them like firm up a little. After I dip them, what I would recommend is don't even put the sticks in until after, because they just kind of come out. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't know how long I should wait to do the sprinkles. I really don't want to mess it up. I'm glad I have a few extra, but I don't want to like, waste a bunch. You guys like how
I'm sure they will not get wasted.
I always still try to do this stuff, even though I'm not like the best at it. Still a little bit soft, but doable. I wanted to do like one side of each. Okay.
They don't look that. I mean, they're staying on the
worst.
stick pretty good.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a little longer for the others.
Although if you put them on the wax paper and you had that little flat part, you could zhuzh it up by taking some icing and piping a little like curl of icing on top of it or something. You could fix it up. You could.
Totally recommend doing this later. It is many hours later, and I would not totally recommend doing this on your own. No, actually, you probably would do great. I struggled, but here's from my experience what I learned. Let's just ditch the sticks until later when they're firm, because when you're dipping it in the chocolate and the chocolate's warm, they were like falling down the stick. So I take the stick out. Then they started getting too warm. So I had to put them in the fridge on parchment paper. Then kind of reshape.
So incredibly simple, but these are the kind of technicalities you run into with stuff like this. And you're like, what?
It was a journey. It was a journey.
Do not.
Is she not good at doing like hands-on stuff like that? I don't know. I'm asking.
The next day, I'm vlogging in the car. I'm currently almost to my grandma's. Bruno has his head out the back window. He is cruising. The second we get off the highway, he's like, all right, Put my window down, Mom. But I think I told you guys that Greta and I are gonna go, did I say this already? I don't know. We're gonna go decorate Easter cookies. My mom's working and so is my other cousin, Lucia. So it's just me and Greta doing the heavy lifting this year. But my grandma already baked the cookies and Greta and I are going to decorate them.
I haven't heard of anyone
better.
making Easter cookies. Like there's Christmas cookies and stuff. And like people make Easter candy and stuff, but I haven't heard of Easter cookies. But
Are you famous? You're famous,
look at
Maxie
this cute little
Doody.
puppy.
So are you, Big Buona? We're missing one of them today. I know she's not here. I'm so sorry.
Our
I'm so
dog's so
sorry.
cute,
Max is
too.
relieved. But Bruno misses, you know, who CHACJ. The gang's all here. No, we can, well, I have to get out of work. Hope you guys come on here. Every once in a while, I'll just end the vlog. But it just feels...
Okay, so I guess that's it. It was like a fun vlog. I mean, it's like funny to watch people do that kind of stuff and make that kind of stuff because it's like I know when I started making soap and candles and wax melts and stuff like that, it's a learning process. It really is. And when you watch videos and stuff and tutorials, these are people who have done it for a long time and they make it look so easy. And then you get there and you're like, damn it, it's not. But I give her credit for trying, and that was fun. Let me know in the comments, what do you think she is going to have? Is she going to have a boy or is she going to have a girl? I am going, or what do you think she wants? I'm going to go with girl because I do think she probably wants a little girl. So, anyways, I hope you liked this one. There was a little bit of diet and nutrition info in here, but not much. But other than that, it was just kind of a cute little fun vlog to watch. So she didn't tick me off in this one like she did the last couple. So yay, that was nice. But let me know what you think in the comments. I will definitely be keeping an eye on her channel, watching for the next. She seems to post pretty consistently, so I'm sure she's gonna, keep me pretty busy as far as content and stuff like that. So we will keep an eye and we will follow along, and I am excited for the gender reveal to see what she is going to have. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching and have a good day.